Hey guys, what is going on? It is May 15th, about 8:20 a.m. right now, and I'm just getting ready to go do cardio. But in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how to quit being an NPC, because at the end of the day, most people are pretty fucking similar. Sure, maybe one person likes a different kind of movie, or you have different favorite colors or different taste in music, but at your core of who you actually are, most people are pretty similar. And what's gonna separate you from most people is your ability to overcome adversity, and then also your level of self-awareness and the knowledge you have of the world. So I'm gonna be talking about some different ways that you can grow in those aspects so that you can become your own individual, your own person, and set yourself apart from the crowd and actually accomplish your goals and do the things you wanna do. Because whenever I got out of the Marine Corps, here, wait, I'm gonna set this camera up. Because whenever I got out of the Marine Corps, I had this huge, moment of realization, this moment where I didn't know who the fuck I was. I didn't know what separated me from the guy that I was walking by on the street. I was like, what makes me me? What makes me Seth Krug? What separates me from everybody else? And I started thinking well, nothing really separates me. I mean, we're pretty fucking similar. I haven't made myself valuable enough to actually separate myself from everybody else. So I started working on different ways to try to grow myself as a person, to get to know myself as a person, and become a person that is different than everybody else. And I did that through making myself more capable of overcoming adversity and struggle, and in doing so, being capable of accomplishing goals that most people cannot accomplish. And also by doing a lot of self-reflection on my past experiences in life, my childhood, all of that stuff, and how those experiences now affect the way I think, affect my subconscious, and make me who I am. And along with this, I also started to really work on my self-awareness, developing humility, but also having confidence in the things that I do know, but at the same time having the humility to realize that I'm always a student. I can always learn, I can always be better, and that I'm not always right about things. And starting to be able to look at myself objectively, my thoughts objectively, my opinions objectively, and not getting offended whenever people give me criticism, but rather taking their criticism in and examining it and thinking without my ego if their criticism was warranted and had some truth behind it. And whenever something makes me emotional or pissed off or upset, taking a moment to take a step back, lower my emotions, and think about, why is this making me upset? Is it because I'm insecure inside about who I am? Or are they actually saying something that goes against my morals, my values, and I think is wrong? And so the fact that I'm pissed off or upset is warranted and it makes sense. And then take my emotions that I'm experiencing and use them towards something productive, whether it be making a video, replying to them on TikTok or something, explaining to them how they're wrong so that people get the right message out, or something along those lines. Because emotions can be a good thing. They can be fuel to make you do the work that other people aren't willing to do, but you need to be able to use them correctly. Because look at it this way, emotions are like this energy, right? And a lot of people don't know how to harness it. So it's just this free floating energy that controls them, and it's fucking crazy, wild, and chaotic. But if you learn how to fucking grab it and control it and kind of harness it and put it in towards things that are productive, you can become a fucking animal, man. You can really become a force to be reckoned with. A lot of great bodybuilders talk about whenever they're doing their working sets, they use that anger, that emotion to drive them past failure. A lot of business owners talk about how they use that negative emotion to fuel them to work their fucking ass off for years and years and years to build a business. Emotions are a great thing when used correctly and whenever they're not controlling your life. So we're gonna be talking about that today, because I think it's something extremely important, especially as a young man today. A lot of young guys don't have a lot of good direction in life. They don't have good mentors and good people to look up to. They don't know how to process their emotions correctly and use them correctly. And a lot of it just turns into hatred towards women and them trying to hide from their emotions rather than feeling their emotions and using them appropriately, being able to think about them. Because if you're hiding from your emotions, they're going to control you, your actions, and your thoughts, whether you like it or not, because you're trying to pretend they aren't there, but they are. So you need to be aware of your emotions, not hide from them. That's not what Stoicism is. Stoicism is being aware of your emotions and not acting on them, not pretending they don't even exist. So we're gonna be talking about that, and then I woke up at 194.4 today, so this is what we're looking like. But yeah, I'm gonna go knock this cardio out and then come back up, eat some breakfast, and we'll get on with the day. We're hitting chest and shoulders today as well, so I'll be going through my workout, which I am so excited for. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know chest and shoulders, favorite day of the week, so let's go get it. All right, guys, so cardio is complete. It was fucking awesome. I woke up, not feeling too great. I was feeling kind of anxious, a little bit depressed, oh, motherfucker, it's chest day. I don't want to feel like this, but I'm telling you right now, after cardio, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, and I woke up early this morning. if you're not doing fasted cardio in the morning, it can change your whole day. Just doing something productive like that in the beginning of the day, you get a nice sweat in, the endorphins running a little bit, you know what I mean? Just sets the day for a good mood. Prayed a little bit, read my devotional, read my Bible, all that stuff. It helps me feel a little bit better. But I'm waiting for my bagel to cook right now. And I got a speeding ticket a couple weeks ago, right? I was doing 84 in a 40, I know. Sorry, I don't speed that much usually, but whenever you got a V10, sometimes the music is blasting. What was playing? Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart came on. It was a sunny day, I was feeling good. I was like, fuck it, I'm gunning up this hill. And there was a speed trap. So I got a thing in the mail saying that I have to do some kind of fucking driver improvement course thing and then some kind of over the phone hearing thing. And I was like, dude, come on, I gave you your money already. Like, just leave me alone. But it's whatever. I did something wrong. I got caught. Got to pay the dues. You know what I mean? I hate people that complain after they do something wrong and then they get caught doing it and they complain about the consequences. Because it's like, dude, you were speeding or doing whatever the fuck. I mean, you shouldn't have been doing that if you don't want to pay the consequences, you know? But people today, they don't like to take any accountability for their actions, think everything needs to be handed to them, and they're basically mostly pussy-ass little fucking bitches. Oh man, I make myself laugh sometimes. But finishing up breakfast right now. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on what we're doing, so I'll see you in a bit. Oh, and to keep this day just going good, keep the flow going, you know what I mean? We're gonna clean the apartment a bit. We're gonna fold laundry that's getting done right now because whenever I'm feeling a little down in the blues, a little bit down in the dumps, I like to do things that are simple but productive. Because my apartment, for example, it's like a representation of my mind. Usually whenever my mind is cluttered and depressed and feeling like shit, my apartment typically looks like shit, right? But if I clean it up, I feel like I'm like cleaning my mind a little bit. I don't really know. And just the act of doing something productive can sometimes help you feel a little bit better. And then doing the laundry and folding it and putting it away, just getting rid of the clutter, the external clutter to try to clear the internal clutter. Damn, I'm feeling philosophical this morning. And I read something on Instagram today and it said, it's not so much about cutting out sin, but loving God so much that you don't have the desire to sin. And I love this because there's a lot of things in life that are just kind of universal laws in life. You'll apply them to one thing, but you don't really realize they apply to everything. This is just like you should care about your goals so much that struggle and hardship don't feel like struggle and hardship. They're just a part of the process now, you know? Or you care about your diet and getting in shape so much that you don't have the desire to cheat on your diet. Like it's not even a thought in your head, you don't want it, you know? So these universal laws, you might hear them in one regard of life, but they really apply to everything. Just like in the gym, you need to struggle and break down that muscle in order to grow. That goes with all of life. That goes with growing as a person. You need to struggle in order to learn and experience things and grow your character and become a better version of yourself. Or whenever you're building a business, you need to struggle in order to learn the experiences that come with struggle in order to build the business so then you can continuously grow. Oh man, my shoulder hurts from holding this thing up. Fuck. But like these laws of life, these lessons you learn and things, they don't just apply to one thing, they apply to everything, but sometimes you just need to dig a little bit deeper and you need to figure out how to apply them in the different aspects of life, if that makes sense. Alrighty guys, so we are about to eat the pre-workout meal. As you guys know, one of my favorite meals of the day, the cream of rice, Greek yogurt, frozen. We'll put a little bit of fat-free whipped cream on there. It's delicious. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am in a fucking fantastic mood today. Talking a lot more vlogging going on. And I don't know if you guys can just kind of feel through the camera that I'm a lot more positive today, energetic, feeling fucking good. Because I'm not going to lie, if you guys, I don't know how many people actually watch the videos every day and stuff, but if you do, you probably noticed the last couple of videos wasn't a lot of vlogging. They were shorter. It was just kind of straight to the point. I was getting the message across and I was just kind of getting the video out to get it out, right? Because I was in the fucking hole the last couple of days. I was feeling mentally fucked the last couple of days, depressed, feeling anxious, but not like specific things anxious, like just thoughts moving so fast that I don't even know what I'm thinking, if you know what I mean. Like I couldn't even grab one. They were just fucking going nuts. But it was like clouding my thought process as well. So it was really hard for me to like vlog and take videos because I was having trouble thinking. And whenever I have trouble thinking, I also have trouble talking on the camera because I have all these thoughts going on in my head. So I can't concentrate what I'm saying. So I have to cut the video a bunch and all this shit. And it's a big pain in the ass, but feeling great today. I'm feeling really good and it feels just awesome. So I'm just happy that I'm feeling back to normal. This is what happens, man. You know, I go through these ruts, these periods of time, and I know they're normal now, and I just make sure that at least I get the things done that I need to get done. I get my meals in, I get my workout in. Right now, get the YouTube video in. I post 2 reels a day, and those are the things that they get done no matter fucking what. And then if I can get extra shit done, that's great. You know, that's awesome. But at the bare minimum, I get that shit done, because if I stop doing those things, it's going to dig me deeper into the hole, which makes it harder to climb out of said hole. You know what I mean? A lot of people just, they can't wrap their heads around that. They get depressed. They stop doing things. Then they get more depressed, and they wonder why they stay in this slump of depression. It's because you stop doing the shit that's going to get you out of it. All right? The struggle is the way out. The struggle is the truth. The struggle is life. The struggle is the way out of the fucking hole of depression and into success and being the best version of yourself. All right, guys. So Joe Rogan was on. Sorry about that. But we got our intro workout ready to go. 2 scoops of Intra HD, 50 grams of carbs. Got our post-workout meal ready to go, 360 grams of white rice, 7 ounces of chicken, and 100 grams of broccoli, because I'm finally shitting right and I'm able to get my meals in good because of that, which is amazing. But I'm actually gonna talk about the how to stop being NPC stuff after the gym, because I'm just fucking pumped to hit fucking chest right now and shoulders. I can't wait to get to the gym. So, oh, funny thing, real quick. The other day, I was shaking this, right? Getting it ready for the gym. And I didn't realize the top was off a little bit, and it fucking shot everywhere. And let me tell you, roid rage isn't really a thing. It's those little moments like that where something small happens and you just want to fucking turn into a, what's that little animated fella that turns into a tornado? Tasmanian Devil. You want to turn into that little fucker and start destroying shit. It drove me nuts. But I've been practicing Zen. So I just close my eyes, I count to 10, I take some deep fucking breaths, and I don't break anything, but that shit pissed me off. But yeah, so we're gonna go rock some chest and shoulders. I'll get some clips there, and then we'll get back, talk about the NPC shit. And yeah, and Joe Rogan, man, he was just talking about all the craziness with all these fucking people thinking they're men that are women and thinking they're cats and dogs, and kids wearing cat outfits to school and hissing at people and wanting litter boxes and shit. We live in a fucking chaotic world today, a very, very odd world where people cannot discern between reality and made up bullshit in their heads, and people want to cater to the made up shit in their heads. If somebody has schizophrenia and they're seeing fucking trolls and demons and shit, you're not going to tell them, oh yeah, they're real, right? I don't think so, right? That's not what you do. No, you try to help them. You don't feed into it. But off topic, we're getting a little political here. Don't want to get in trouble on here. I mean, can't really speak your mind nowadays without getting in trouble for it. But yeah, we're going to go. All right, we're live. All right, guys. So per usual, we're starting chest day off with this incline plate-loaded press machine. Last week we got 9 for 320. So who knows? Might be getting 10 today. We'll see. I did a little bit of extra shoulder warm-ups today with the tiny plates. Some internal, external, whatever the fuck rotations. And then I do, I don't know, windmills maybe, like this to open my shoulders up, open the chest up, get it ready to fucking rock and roll, just because my shit's pretty tight. But yeah, I'm fucking pumped. I'm psyched for today. We're about to rock this shit. I'm turning on Basket Case by Green Day. Great song. All right, so we got 9, same as last week. That's actually same thing that happened with back. Weights were pretty stagnant. My weight's pretty stagnant right now on the scale as well, so probably means it's about time to up the calories next week. So it's a good sign though. It means that our body's adapted to these new calories, put on some muscle. It's time to pump them back up, start growing again. And now that my metabolism is fixed, I'm shitting more frequently, I'm ready to eat more fucking food and keep this growing phase going. So let's keep it going. We good? All right. So actually on the last movement, I got 8 last week, and this time I got 9, so I did progress. I was looking too far down. On this one, I got 9 reps last week with 320, so we're gonna see what we can get this week. Hopefully I go up 1 rep at least. That'd be really fucking nice. And yeah, we'll see, but I'm gonna turn on some good tunes, jam the fuck out, and rock this shit.
I have a good feeling I got a good pump right now because I used sildenafil instead of tadalafil, and it's basically Viagra versus Cialis. So sildenafil is like Viagra pretty much. It hits a lot harder and faster than tadalafil, which is like Cialis. And I feel like a pretty good pump coming on right now. So let's see what song we are going here. Panama by Van Halen. Classic rock. Bitch. Definitely was not getting fucking 10 on that. We got 9 though. It was a struggle. We got it up. Fucking these plates are little fucking bitches. It's a war against the fucking plates, man. You gotta get that last rep. But yeah, I'm happy with that. That works. All right, so even though we only got the same amount of reps on that last exercise as the previous week, the next set, whenever we did the rest pause set, I got 8 last week with that, and I got 11 this week. So we progressed on the second set, so that's something that's better than nothing. So now we're just doing chest flies on the pec deck. Simple fucking exercise. The way I like to set it up is I like to have my arms slightly lower. I don't really know why, it just feels a lot better on my shoulders. I feel like if they're more even, and definitely not higher up than your pecs, then it would put a lot of stress on your shoulders. So I like to have them a little bit lower. And yeah, right now I feel like my fucking titties are huge. And I just had Don't Stop Believing by Journey on. I was singing it, and I was saying to Dylan, I was like, imagine if it just broke out into a musical here, and we started dancing, don't stop believe. Yeah, that's the kind of mood we're in today. We're feeling good, we're feeling happy, we're feeling euphoric, that's the fucking word. But yeah, let's make these titties a little bit bigger here. Oh great, the music just stopped. We're good. You're making me feel awkward. Alrighty, motherfuckers. We're done with chest. We're doing some side raises. And honestly, my shoulder was hurting a little bit. It was doing this weird thing where the muscle was twitching. And I was like, oh, maybe I should take it easy, but fuck that shit. We gotta grow some big motherfucking delts. So we got 140 on here. We're doing single arm. And we're tearing these fucking things to shreds. Because fuck it, why not? Quit being a pussy. I don't know, I was just telling them, quit being a pussy. Quit being a pussy, eat your food, quit being a pussy, lift heavy. Yeah, quit being a pussy. Cool, fucking bitch. 1, 2, 3. I love that little roll thing. Mister. All right. We're all good. All right, guys. So whenever it comes to not being an NPC anymore, it basically comes down to building as much value within yourself as you can so that you are as unique as possible and not like everybody else. And this comes down to building your character. You can kind of think of it like a video game almost. How you level up your character in a video game, you do the same thing in real life. You build up your discipline, your work ethic, your confidence, your mental toughness, all of these things, and you do it through facing struggle, facing adversity, and overcoming that shit and continuously growing as a person and growing in those aspects. Now, this isn't the only aspect to not being an NPC anymore, okay? It's also developing self-awareness. There's a mental side of it because you can be somebody who works really hard, has a lot of discipline and stuff, but you aren't very self-aware. You aren't very aware of the world and reality and how it works. You have to be able to think as well. And you need to start to get to know yourself as a person, understand your subconscious, how it works, understand how other people's subconsciouses work. That way you can develop a better understanding of how people work, why they do the things they do, and all that good kind of stuff. And this basically comes down to looking at the world around you and observing it and learning from it, not just experiencing it. A lot of people just experience the world around them. They don't actually observe it and take lessons from them and notice patterns that happen in the world. Like, oh, if I see the color red 3 times, that means that something bad is going to happen. That was completely random, just made it up. But developing that pattern allows you to understand the world a little bit better. And you can do this exact same thing with people, right? If you've dated 5 or 6 different girls that have all cheated on you, and you look at their character traits and you find similarities in between them, then you can realize that the likelihood of a girl having those same character traits means she's more than likely going to cheat on you. But you can't get too caught up in this because sometimes you might be wrong. You have to be able to look at it objectively and not look at it from your emotions from being cheated on, if you know what I mean. And you can work on all of these things, like I said, by facing struggle and adversity, overcoming those things, and growing yourself as a man that way. Reading books is another great way. You're increasing your knowledge, learning new things. And you can also start journaling and doing self-reflection, reflecting on your thoughts and your actions, why you did the things you do, why you think the way you do, why you're experiencing certain emotions, and trying to get to know yourself better as a person so that then you can be more in control of your life rather than your emotions running your life. So these are just some basic ways that you can start to separate yourself from everybody else and become a more unique person and start to work on yourself and better yourself. And that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.